Annual consumer inflation increased for the third consecutive month in October to 5.9% from 5.4% in September. Consumer prices increased on average by 0.9% between September and October, the highest monthly rise in 3 months. 4 categories recorded annual inflation rates above 6% in October. These are food and non-alcoholic beverages, up 8.7%, transport at 7.4%, health 6.4%, and restaurants and hotels, which were up 6.3%. Inflation for food and non-alcoholic beverages accelerated for a second consecutive month, rising by 8.7% in October. The 1.5% monthly rise was the highest since January this year. The annual rate for bread and cereals slowed to 8.8% from 9.2% in September. Maize meal prices declined by 1.3% between September and October, dragging the annual rate for this staple down to 8.6%. Rice, on the other hand, was 20.8% more expensive than it was a year ago. Milk, eggs and cheese inflation quickened to 12.4% from 11.2% in September. Egg prices rose by 13.4% between October and September, pushing the annual rate to 24.4%. The annual rate for vegetables was 23.6% in October, the highest reading since December 2007. That's almost 16 years ago. Potatoes hold this month's title as the product with the highest annual and monthly inflation rates, jumping by 64.6% from October 22 and by 21.2% between September and October. The average price for potatoes increased by R8.89 from R13.93 per kilo in October 22 to R22.82 per kilogram in October this year. Transport inflation quickened to 7.4% from 4.2% in September. The rise was mainly due to a 6.5% monthly increase in the fuel price, taking the annual rate to 11.2% from 1.5% in September. The price of inland 95 octane petrol rose to its second highest level ever, R25.68 per litre, from R24.54 a litre in September. Vehicle inflation eased to 7.8% from 8.4% in September. Restaurants and hotels registered an annual price rise of 6.3%. Menu prices are 6.4% higher than this time last year, and hotel rates increased by 9.7% between September and October, taking the annual rate to 6.1%. For more information on the Consumer Price Index, visit our website at www.statssa.gov.za.